guys, and welcome to today's video. Today is my very overdue 2019 favourites. I feel like people are still trickling these out, so I can kind of get away with being late on this. But yeah, I haven't had time so far, so sorry that this is late. But these are going to be my 2019 beauty favourites. It's very makeup heavy, however I have got a few bits here that aren't related to makeup, or they're kind of related to makeup but not in that sort of like makeup industry sense. So yeah, I'm excited to show you those. If you want to see those, hang around to the end, because you know there's a fragrance here, there's a facial wash here, there's some tools here, so stick around to the end because yeah, it'd be great to show you those. Anyway, let's get into my 2019 favourites. I want to start off with makeup. I thought I'd show you the products in order of application so that it's not all over the place and it's quite sort of chronological in that sense. So I'm going to start off with primers. I've got two primers that I would class as 2019 favourites. One that I discovered in 2019 and one that I just realised that I really loved. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Sport Effects Cool Down Primer and Recovery Gel. It just looks like this. It's got like a little tiny blue sac in it that just kind of squeezes out the product. This is my second bottle. I absolutely love this primer. So this primer to me is great when I just want to calm the redness. I want to calm my skin, I want it to be balanced, I want it to look good. And when I apply light coverage foundation, which is pretty much every day, like light to medium is like my go-to, I love this because actually I can wear sheer foundation and my skin looks good underneath it and it doesn't look red. It just looks good. It's affordable. It's like about £10–12, something like that, and I really like it. So yeah, and the same goes to this one. This is the MUA Pro Base Banana Blur Primer. It just looks like this. It's very like botanicals looking. It's like in a little tube of like toothpaste. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. This is the Banana Blur Primer, like I said. It's only like £4 I think, which is an amazing price. It's an amazing price. I've actually got quite a few backups of these, and I just find that my makeup just looks really good with this on. I wouldn't say that it lasts, like makes my makeup last longer, but it creates a really nice base. It just smooths my skin out, hydrates it enough so there's no dry patches, and it just meshes well with every foundation I've ever put on it. So I've got to say this has been a really great discovery for me in 2019, and just like a favourite. I mean, this is my favourites, but it's been a favourite, and I would say these two have just been really staple in when I want my makeup to look good. So yeah, these are my favourite primers. Going on to foundation, I found this really difficult because again, foundation is one of those things that I pick up a different foundation every day, or I'll be fixated on a foundation for a week and then change it out and use another one. So I found this quite difficult. If I was going to go for a full coverage one, I'd talk about the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Do I wear high coverage every day? Not really. Like, I love to for like the artsy look and when I want to go out and when I want to look a little bit more put together. But on a day-to-day basis, I just want my skin to look healthy. I just want something to hydrate my skin, cover nicely, be even, not patch off, last nicely, wear off nicely, things to pair with it not be tricky to use. I just want like an easy foundation, and I've got to say, the IT Cosmetics CC cream, I just feel like she's that bitch. She's just that girl. She's just that girl that just does it all. Like, she'll never let you down. I've got mine in the shade Light, and this is just like an everyday foundation for me. Like, I would just pump a little bit in my hands sometimes, mush it on my face, use a brush with it, use a sponge with it. It's so easy to use. I've taken this on holiday with me. I just know it will perform no matter the weather, and to me, like, I just can't. How can you complain about foundation that does everything for you and will never let you down? You can't really. And I discovered it last year, maybe 2018, but I really started using it this year, and I really like it. I really like it. I don't even remember buying it, but I really like it. I kind of want to steal the IT Cosmetics CC Cream thunder a little bit with this guy, and I kind of like don't want to show it too much because I was only using it for the later half of 2019, but this is a really good foundation. In fact, number 7 foundations are just really good, but I feel like this is a really nice foundation. It's not as reliable as the CC cream in the sense that if I'm having a bad skin day, like really bad skin day, this doesn't look amazing, but I can make it work when I have got a bad skin day. This one is like the old reliable, okay? She can do anything. She can do no wrong. But the number 7 Hydroluminous Foundation or Moisturising Foundation is great, okay? I just think for dry skin people such as me, I love this foundation. I found it nourishing. I found it medium coverage, I'd say, buildable. I can apply it with my fingers, with a brush, with a sponge. Things layer nicely on it. It's just like a really solid foundation, and like I said, these are the foundations I've been picking up on a day-to-day basis. You know, they're the things that I pick up without even thinking about, apply it all over my face and go out the door. So they're my 2019 favourites. This was also in the shade Calico. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but these were solid foundations. I really, really love these. I also have 2 concealers, which I feel like everything is going in 2s right now. I promise you, I didn't plan this out. My first concealer I want to talk about is the Primark PS My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer. This is £2. And I mean, I've got it on today. I love this. It's, I'd say, like a medium coverage concealer, but I am the sort of person that doesn't like light coverage. I like medium coverage concealers, and I like heavy concealers for like those heavy days. This is a medium coverage concealer. I freaking love it. It's just an everyday concealer. How many times can I say concealer? Concealer, concealer, concealer. But it's just so nourishing under the eyes. It blends well. It doesn't crease overly, I don't think, for a concealer. It's £2. It smells nice. It feels nice. I just absolutely love this. I have about 30 backups. I'm not even joking. Like, I absolutely love this concealer. I'd highly recommend it. It just looks like this. There we go. Beautiful. I've got mine in the shade Cool Sand, but I also have Porcelain and I also have Ivory, and I get away with all of them. I don't know how. But I absolutely love this concealer. I have turned many of my friends onto this. It's just an absolute staple. I bloody love it. Another staple on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to concealers, like this is a full coverage type of queen, it's the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer. For a dry skin person, I never thought I'd say I'd love a matte concealer, but this is the one. This is the one. Oh my god, you don't have to set this. This is like my one and done concealer. If I want like a day where I want kind of nice, just glossy skin that's just natural looking, healthy looking, I apply a bit of this because it's really nice and natural, and then I apply this on my dark circles that just won't quite cover up with this, and it's just like, yes queen, yes queen. I love this concealer. It's running out quite a lot because I've used it to death, to be honest with you, but I absolutely love this. It's about £4, I think, about £4. It's really, really affordable. It's waterproof, it's tattoo covering. Oh my god, I have not, like, I can't say enough good things about this. The only bad thing I will say is it doesn't go into quite the deep dark range that I would preferably like for a brand, but if you can find your shade, I promise you, whether you are dry or oily, you will like this. And to be honest with you, you will like this as well. I feel like these concealers, for the price, you will like them, trust me. I've got higher end concealers that just don't even compare to these two. Amazing. I love them. Enough said. I only have one powder. One powder to rule them all. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Butter. I have no words, okay? I have no words. This powder is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Remember, I am a dry skin person and powders can look dry on dry people. Oh my god, this powder is magic. I can pack this on and it will not make my skin look dry. I can dust this all over the face and it sets beautifully. It smells so delicious. The packaging is divine. It's not a bad price. It's like 25 quid, 23 quid, something like that. So I feel like, yes, it is expensive when you say it like that, but you get like a good 28 grams of product in here. Like I mean, I've been using this practically, I'd say on average, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week on average. Like that's on average. So I use it very often and I'm not even halfway. I'd say I'm not even a quarter, maybe a quarter of the way. So it's bloody good price. They come in loads of different shades. I really want to try out lavender, but this is Butter. Oh my god, my favourite powder of 2019. It might remain to be my favourite powder for this year as well. I love it that much. These 3 products, and I have to show them together because this is exactly the trio I used, made me rethink about cream products, and they made me relook at cream products in a different light. I always thought cream products would be difficult to apply, they're time consuming, they're messy, they'd patch, I'd have to set everything. This combo, and I don't know if it's just necessarily this combo or just like the individual products, but these are like my favourite cream products, okay? I have recently bought a Colourpop blush, so the one I'm about to mention, it's kind of a dupe for it, and I really do like the Colourpop blushes, but I've only, like the stick blushes, I've only just got it, so I didn't really want to mention it as a favourite because this is the original that turned me onto it. So I love this blush. This is the Secret Flush Soothing Cream Blusher and Lip Stain Duo in the shade 04 Nectar by the brand Universal Beauty. I'll be honest with you, I never bought from this brand before. I got it in a beauty box. It's by Universal Beauty, like I said. I don't know if you can purchase them anywhere. The blush smells gorgina, okay? It smells gorgina. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's like this nectary apricot peachy shade. Can I swatch it? It looks like this. I don't know if you can actually see the shimmer. Can you see that sheen? Oh my goodness, it makes your cheeks look so healthy. Oh my god, it's stunning. I absolutely love this blush. Again, like I said, it's a Secret Flush by Universal Beauty in 04 Nectar. Friggin' love it. So I wanted to apply this blush, but then I was like, I don't really want to apply a powder bronzer because then it would get all like cakey. I've actually already liked this before. I've actually already got backup. It's the Benefit Hoola Quickie Stick. I bought this ages ago. Like, I've used a pretty good chunk out of this to the point where I'd say I've used about half. Yeah, like I've got a little nubbin left. Like, that's all I've got left. This is the best cream bronzer I'd say that's on the market in a stick form that I've tried. I know there's a lot of pots like the Huda Beauty, Chanel, Tom Ford do a lovely one, but I haven't bought it because it's like hella expensive. Why do all of the cream bronzers exit my mind when I try to think of them? However, this stick bronzer is like, I mean, it's Hoola. It's Hoola, okay? We all know and love Hoola. This is my favourite tone. Like, this on a brush, and you need so little. It's so creamy, and it dries down slightly powdery, so it doesn't stay sticky on the face. And this one does too. Like, this is just such a beautiful combination. It's so Coco Cabana vibe. Friggin' love it. And then to top it all off, I was like, what cream highlighter do I like other than the Colourpop Super Shock, like, highlighters in the little pots? Because I know I love those. Those will always be a favourite. And then I picked this up, and I was like, worth a shot. I was going to declutter this, okay? I was going to declutter this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick Highlighter in the shade 503 Slay in Rose. She doesn't look special. She doesn't look special. She just looks like a pinky highlighter. So what, right? So I take my ring finger and I pat this on my cheeks, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. And then I look into the sunlight, and my cheeks are the glossiest I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, they look naturally highlighted, and my face looks absolutely gorgina with all three products on my face. Like, this cream sensation going on in my cheeks. I haven't got it on today, unfortunately, but this cream sensation going on in my cheeks, and I was like, oh, sorry, I've been sleeping on this. This highlighter is absolutely delicious. It doesn't even look like much. Can you even see that swatched? It's kind of a bit too bright. I don't know if you can even see that. It's so frustrating. Oh, can you a little bit there? I don't know. It's like a pinky, sheeny, pearly highlighter. It's just so glossy and natural. Oh, you can't even see it. That is so frustrating. You can see like a little sheen. Can you see that there? Like that? It's like beaming, but not beaming. Does that make any sense? It's like not metallic. I'm talking too much about these products, but what I'm trying to get at is, oh my god, they're sensational, okay? Yes. So those cream products were like what I would apply when I had a little bit more time, when I wanted to look cute, when I wanted my skin to look glossy, when I wanted it to look healthy. Oh my god, I wanted it to look stunning. But this is like one of, I'd say, the top 5 products, if you take away from today, that you need in your life, okay? It doesn't matter what skin type you are, it doesn't matter what colour you are, you need this in your life. It's the Benefit Cheek Leaders Trio. I'm really hoping they still sell this, because when I went to Boots yesterday, this was not on the shelf, and I was like, what you playing at? What you playing at? Like, you better be there. Like, the big one was there, but this one wasn't there, and I was getting a little bit like, like anxiety. But this palette has been consistently my favourite thing since I purchased it. Since the day I purchased it, this has been my favourite face palette, and actually it's probably my favourite face palette in my entire face palette collection. If all of it went, this is the first thing I buy. If all of my blushes, bronzers, oh my god, it smells friggin' delicious. My blushes, bronzers, highlighters all evaporated, they all left me, I had no complexion products. This is the first thing that I buy. This is the first thing, like the first thing. This palette, I feel like I'm getting really too overexcited. I feel like I'm not, oh my goodness, I'm having like a, like a panic. You need this palette. You need this palette. I love this palette more than most of the products in my, like, my drawers, okay? It smells friggin' awesome. Every time I use this, I'm like, literally like this close up to it because I want to smell every second I'm using it. I've got some healthy dips in this product. It's got Hoola, Cookie Highlighter and Gold Rush Blush. I'm not going to say any more about it because I love it that much. Like, oh my god. For brows, I'm going to just show you 3 things, and it's my everyday brow routine. It's the old reliable. If you're a frequent visitor of my channel, thank you very much first of all, but you'll probably guess what my favourite product is for the brows. Okay, it's this little baby thing. It's this, okay? This is the Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil. I mean, I might not be able to focus on this. Oh, there you go. It just looks like this. I've got mine in the shade Dope Taupe. Yeah, Dope Taupe. Absolutely love it. I don't love the fact that you can't wind this down. You can only wind it up. So when you get to the point where you've wound it all the way up, you can't wind it back down, which does frustrate me to another level. But the product, the price, the packaging, it feels good. It's just everything I want in a brow pencil. It's affordable. The Benefit Precisely My Brow is great. However, I feel like it's not as creamy as this one, and it's like literally 4 times the price. So this brow pencil will always be my favourite, okay? It's over, like, oh my goodness, I've got through so many of these. I've got through so many of these. I love this so much. Benefit did come through though, okay? Benefit did come through with the brow gels. I feel like Benefit brow gels are, like, Benefit know what they're doing with brows, okay? They know what they're doing with brows. The Gimme Brow in shade 3, I think, yeah, shade 3. I just apply this all over my brows, okay? When I want a quick brow, I want a little bit of colour, I want a bit of zhuzh, this is the product I go for. It just looks like this. We've all seen Gimme Brow before. It's a cult classic. There's a reason why it's cult classic. It's just a bloody good brow gel. It just adds a little bit of volume. It adds a little bit of colour. I can zhuzh up the hairs on my eyebrows, fill like the gaps that I'm missing with this pencil, kind of define it with this pencil. Love it. And then I set it, okay? I set it with this precious, precious gel. Not gonna lie, if it was a comparison, see you later, Gimme Brow, because this brow gel is phenomenal. This is the Ready Set Brow gel, Ready Set Brow gel by Benefit again. This is like glue for your eyebrows. It doesn't matter what product that I apply. When I have finished my brows and I want them to last a long time, this is the product that I use. It's like glue, but my eyebrows don't go crispy. They're just like, oh my goodness, they just stay in place, and it keeps the product in place. My eyebrows don't fade or like smear. It's stunning, okay? These 3 products, my everyday brows. I feel like eyeshadow palettes is a really difficult one for me because I use different eyeshadow palettes every day. But I've got to say, one palette that I was impressed by but just became easy to use was the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I feel so conflicted about mentioning this, but I feel like this is something that I picked up because I knew it would work, and on days where I was in a rush, I could just shove a few of these colours in my crease. I could maybe pop like an eye topper on and I'd be out of the house. This also smells of peaches. Can we just talk about that for a minute? Yes. I really, really like this palette. I know there was kind of conflicting views on this palette, but I would say every colour in here, yeah, every colour in here, I love every colour. And I'm not really a massive peachy berry fan on the eyes. I think that it makes my eyes look a little bit weird sometimes, but these tones are just perfect. And the packaging is so just like ergonomic, and like I feel nice holding it. Does that make any sense? Like, it feels nice holding this palette. I really, really like it. I think Too Faced hit the nail on the head. I don't love a lot of Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. In fact, I've decluttered a lot of them before, like in the past. I'm not a massive fan of them. I try to purchase them and see if it can change the way I feel. Alas, it doesn't, okay? But this palette, I feel like, is the one palette where they really hit the nail on the head with this one. I absolutely love it. And I'd encourage you to go swatch it if this is sort of your thing, and love my eyeshadows. It's just really good. It's just really good, and I've used it a lot. Again, I feel really conflicted mentioning this one because the next one I'm going to mention is like the favourite of 2019, okay? So this is like the second favourite. This is the Jeffree Star Alien palette. There we go. So I was thinking to myself, am I really going to mention this as a favourite? I don't apply it every day. And then I was thinking to myself, no, but I really like this palette. Like, I really like this palette. And I've got Blood Sugar, I've got Blue Blood, I've got Jawbreaker, And I really like this palette. Like, I love the colour story of this. It's just so unique. It's just so unique. And whenever I like do a weird look with this, I just love how it turns out. They all do look sometimes quite similar because of the matte shades. You know, you're either going for these like khaki, poopy brownie shades, or you're going for like the purpley shades. So yes, looks can get quite similar. However, I feel like you can really transform the look with really vibrant pops. I actually created one of my favourite looks I've done this year with these two shades. I put it on my Instagram. Maybe I can like put a little quick pic here. This is going to get really awkward because I've just like put a full picture of myself up and I feel awkward about that. But it was one of my favourite looks I've done this year, and it was like so simple, but I absolutely loved it. It was a combination of these two here, and then this in the crease, this one here, and then this in the highlight, like the brow bone. I really love this palette, and it kind of pains me to say that because as much as I do like the packaging, it is a pain in the arse to store because it's such a weird shape. Like, it doesn't sit nicely. Like, it doesn't sit nicely at all. I just have to sit it on top of palettes like this. Kind of bugs me a little bit, but the inside, the quality, I feel like it's one of my favourite palettes, and I didn't think I'd say that because when I think of favourite palettes, this doesn't even pop in my mind. But when I think about it intensely, I've used this a lot. I've used this a hell of a lot. Compared to other palettes, I've used it a hell of a lot. So I had to include it. I had to give it like an honorary mention at least, you know? The hour has come for my favourite eyeshadow palette. I know it released in 2018, okay? Don't come for me. I know it released in 2018. I bought this holiday 2018, which feels like an absolute whirlwind ago now. But this is, I would hands down say, my favourite palette of 2019. Everything about this palette kind of makes me a little bit horny. But not in a sexual way. In like a makeup way. Does that make sense? Like, I'm kind of a bit like, oh, like, oh, what? Hello? Like, that's how it makes me feel. Every time I open this palette, I kind of feel horny, but not in a sexual way. I hope I'm conveying how I feel. If you have makeup that makes you feel kind of special, kind of makes you feel soft inside, you'll know exactly what I'm going through right now. But this palette is actually my ideal going out palette. Whenever I want to leave the house and look slightly glam, put on my leather jacket, put on my high heels, slick back my hair, put a smoky eye on, this is the one. If you can still get your hands on this palette, I would urge you to just give it a chance. If you feel like you want to love this colour story, like this is smoky eyeshadows. There we go. So you've got like mixed metals, which I absolutely love, like a brilliant silver, lovely transition shades, like a pop of pink just to add a little bit of colour, especially if you're building the crease, a little bit of black to smoke on that lash line. This palette, I feel like the lighting is really throwing the colours off. It looks much darker than in the lighting for some reason, but this palette is the one. I haven't created a look that I don't like with this palette, and I love the packaging. I just love this so much. So this is definitely like the favourite palette of 2019, but I had to give these honorary mentions, okay? They were good. I'm moving too slow. I feel like I need to pick up the pace. My favourite single eyeshadows slash eye toppers. Colourpop, Jelly Much eyeshadows, Disney Villains collections. I'm gonna just leave it there. There's not a single colour that I don't like in this collection. They're all stunning, they're all pigmented, and I wear them constantly when I want to go out. They're just absolutely beautiful. There's like a colour for every look. There's a blue, there's a red, there's a pearly white, there's a green, there's a gold, yellow, there's a purple, like every colour that I would want to wear, like real jewel toned colours. I love these. I feel like Colourpop did so well with that Villains collection. Oh my god, compared to the Princess collection, the Villains collection was the bomb. Okay, so mascara. I feel like I don't realise I love a mascara until it's gone. And the grass isn't always greener when you go onto a different mascara, and it's not as great as the last one. And I've got to say, the Benefit Bao Gao Bang is pretty solid. Okay, it's pretty solid. It's just one of those mascaras that was just all year round. I was like, yeah, I like that one. It's on offer. Let me buy it. I like that. I have a lot of mascaras. To the point where I'm like, I need to stop buying mascaras because I have so many to get through. It's disgusting. But this is one that I repurchased twice this year. Like, just saying, I love it, okay? Again, another honorary mention. I don't apply lashes every day. I probably apply lashes twice a month. I love wearing lashes, don't get me wrong, like I love wearing lashes. In fact, I have more lashes than I need for someone who doesn't wear lashes a lot. But that's just because of my job. I'm not going to go into work with false lashes on. I'd look ridiculous. Like, people would be like, why are you so dolled up? So false lashes for me are a thing that I wear when I go out, and I don't go out. But a pair of lashes that really stuck out to me because of their quality, because of how they've lasted, because of the shape, because of the ease of wear, because of the packaging, are the unicorn lashes in the style Forget Me Not. I don't know if you can see that there, but these are just like really good all-rounder lashes. They're thick, they're voluminous, they're just really, really pretty. You can push them out of this weird unicorn packaging, and then out pops this plastic insert, which I really appreciate because it's really protected. So if you want to take these away, you can just literally take this sort of packaging, and then you slide out the lashes. And I really, really like these. I think these are really beautiful. They've maintained their shape well, they're good quality. They are a little bit pricey, like pricier than high street lashes or drugstore lashes, whatever you want to call them, but I really like them. And I've got to say, my favourite lash glue of the year, like, I couldn't not mention this lash glue because every time I've applied lashes, this is the one. It's the Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive. It's amazing. I don't know if they're discontinuing this. I really, really hope they're not, because this lash glue is sensational. Like, it distributes enough glue on the lash but doesn't dollop it on, and it dries pretty instantly. So you literally just apply it on, dab, and it turns sticky, so I'm not having to wait around. I hate waiting around for ages, holding a lash like an idiot, like waiting for it to dry. I don't have time for that. I'm applying lashes. You really think I have time for that? No. I love this lash glue. If you can get your hands on it, it's like £3.80. It's something ridiculous like that. It's like about £4. Okay? It's great. I love it. It's just like in a little brush format. I've already got a backup because I can't be without this. I love it. It's a winner. There's two products that would stand out to me in 2019, and they were new discoveries and new products, if that makes sense. A new discovery for me was the MAC lip liners. Now, I know this isn't like a new release because MAC lip liners have been around probably as long as me, but MAC produce beautiful lip liners, and I only found this out when I purchased my first two, and then I purchased another 3. Okay, they're beautiful, they're beautiful. I've got the shades Whirl, Boldly Bare, Spice, Soar and Cork, and they're all kind of nudie shades. I don't know if you can see that there. There's like a pink, like a warm brown, like a cool tone brown, like a nudie pink that's like more nudie pink than the pink, and then just like a nude. I really, really like these lip liners. When I think of, oh, I want a lip liner, I reach for one of these. I just love them. They're so creamy. They're a wooden lip liner, but I actually prefer wooden lip liners because I feel like I can sharpen them, and like when it's creamy and it's a wooden lip liner, it just ticks every single box that I've got, and they're just sleek. They're lovely. I love them. That's all I've got to say. And then the next lip product that I've got, I feel like a lot of people like these. For good reason. It's the Fenty Beauty lip glosses. I bought the Christmas pack with all like the minis inside, but these are the original 3, okay? Oh my goodness, these glosses are gorgeous. This is Fussy, this is Fenty Glow, and this is Diamond Milk. I don't use Diamond Milk as much as these two just because I don't really know why I don't use this one. I like it. I just don't apply it because I don't want it to, like, the doe foot to get stained with my lipstick. But these two specifically are my favourite. So this is Fenty Glow and this is Fussy. These glosses made me fall in love with gloss. Like, they smell beautiful, they apply beautifully. I just want them to be in my life forever. These made me just love gloss, and I never thought I'd say that. They're quite pricey. They're like £18 each for a freaking gloss. But you can buy like the minis, the mini set for £15, and you get like the mini and a mini highlighter, or a mini and a mini something, I can't quite remember. But there's not a lot in it, to be honest with you, so if you want to try it out, I'd just recommend getting the minis, because then you get 2 products for cheaper than 1, and they practically last the same time because there's not a lot in it in terms of product. These glosses, praise Jesus that they came into my life, because I love them a lot. I love them a lot, and I love all the colours. I love the packaging, I love the formula, I love the scent. I love these glosses, okay? Finally we come to setting spray. I'm going to give you like 2 seconds to guess, because there's only one setting spray in my life that will always be my favourite. I don't know if it's bad mentioning this because it's kind of like just my favourite setting spray, or is it my favourite setting spray of 2019? I don't know, but I feel like it's the only one. It's the only one I could feel like I could mention. Is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Again, it's one of those products that I want everyone to have. I want you all to have it. I feel like Oprah Winfrey, I'm like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. But with setting spray, because I feel like everyone needs this. I douse my face in this, like, all the time. I'm just like, shh. I douse my face in this. I love this setting spray. It does me no wrong. It does everything I want it to do. It sets my makeup into place. It doesn't move. It doesn't move, guys. Whatever I put on my face, it doesn't move. Urban Decay, if you'd like to sponsor me with a lifetime of all-nighter, it'd be greatly appreciated. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, I'm really sorry this is so long, but I want to talk about a few extra little beauty favourites that aren't makeup that I just couldn't really see myself living without. I couldn't see myself living without them. They're my 2019 favourites. They're kind of just my favourites in general. But I felt like I had to mention them in this sort of video. The skincare that I use. This is my skincare. Like, this is how I remove my makeup, how I wash my brushes. I love this micellar gel. It's actually untrue. Like, it's actually untrue. This is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Wash. It does everything I want it to do. It's absolutely stunning. It just looks like this. It smells good. I mean, it doesn't really smell much. It just cleans my face, okay? It cleans my face. That's all I've got to say about it. I love it. If you want to try it, I highly recommend you picking it up. It's sensational. Nail polish remover. Because I love painting my nails, the Q-Tex nail polish remover is the one for me. It's the one. It doesn't have acetone in it, and I really, really like that because I feel like it doesn't dry out my nails. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. It's like £2.50, which is like a little bit expensive when you can get it for £1. But then that's full of acetone. Doesn't smell as nice. Doesn't treat your nails as nice. I really, really like this, okay? It's a favourite. It's a hardcore favourite. I feel like I've really fallen for this in 2019. Like, I've started to purchase it in 2018, but I really fell for it in 2019. Like, I love this, okay? I love it. This, definitely didn't find this in 2019, but I felt like I wanted to mention it. I don't know why. I wanted to talk about it. It's Tangle Teaser. I have six Tangle Teasers. Because I want to, okay? Because I want to. I love the Tangle Teasers. I have a little cap on. Protects the bristles, and it also stops it getting fluffy and disgusting inside, which means I can throw it in any bag that I have. I love the colours. I love that you can wash these so easily. This, apart from being bloody disgustingly filthy, is like, well, this is specifically is the Magnetone face cloth, but like basically it's the makeup eraser. You know, like the original makeup eraser, like the big pink cloth? It's essentially the same thing. It's like a microfiber sort of piece of textile. It's not like revolutionary, but to me it is, okay? When it first came out, I thought it was revolutionary. I use this every day. Like, I use this every day, and I don't think you understand how much I love this. I haven't used a wipe. I haven't used cotton buds for my face, like cotton pads, sorry, for my face since I bought these. And I've received a few of these in boxes, and when I receive them in boxes, I'm like, hail, Mother of God, yes! Like, I love these so much. I don't know where I'd be without this. I don't know where I'd be in taking my makeup off without this tool, okay? It's everything to me. I use it for everything when I want to take it off. I use it for everything. It's like the flannel that keeps on giving. Mwah! I love it. Okay, I want to talk about brushes very, 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 very briefly. The Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab, you know, with the glittery box or like the glittery little silver bags. I'm going to tell you right now that that brush collection, it felt like a forced marriage, and I was like, oh my god, I hate you, no, you can't make me love you. And then I was like, I love you. This brush specifically, which is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH30, is the biggest, fluffiest crease brush I have ever encountered in my entire life. Let me just tell you, this is the easiest brush to apply for me, I don't know like about you and your lid size, but for me, I can just get a little bit of bronzer and go, done. Okay, this brush is amazing. It's so soft, it's so easy to use. I have more than one of these, and for me, when I have more than one of the same brush, enough said. Enough said. Finally, oh my goodness, finally. Okay, finally. One Paris by YSL. This perfume, it's just like being my signature scent for 2019. Jake bought this for me. I kind of asked for it inadvertently. I kind of was like, ooh, I like this perfume. But this perfume to me has just been my scent. Like I owned it in 2018, I think. But 2019 was the year I just basically applied this every excuse that I got. Oh my god, this just smells like a sophisticated woman that's on her night out, that's living her best life. It comes in a really cute bottle. I've used about just under half. Absolutely love this perfume. I'm not like a perfume person, I don't really know notes and stuff. I just know that I like this. It just smells gorgeous and it lasts on me all night long, and every time I smell it I don't get sick of it. I love it, okay? So, you know, if you're in town, if you're near a perfume shop or near a perfume stand and this is there, just smell a sample of it, okay? If nothing else, just smell it so that you can have like 2 seconds of appreciation for how good this smells. This is up there with like Lady Million, sort of traditional perfumes for me, like the classics is what I mean to say, not traditional, classic perfumes. This is up there. I love this. And that is it. I mean, I feel like we've been sitting here for hours. I don't know how many hours we've been sitting here actually for, because the little timer that's usually on my viewfinder has gone. What time is it? Oh, I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Great. That means this video is going to be 7 million years long. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's been a long one. Thank you so much if you stuck to the very end. If you have stuck to the very end, give me a thumbs up so that I know you're still here. I love you guys. You're the real MVPs, as they say. As the cool kids and young kids say, you're the real MVP. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate you so much. You are obviously like the most favourite of 2019. Without you guys, all of these things wouldn't be favourites. Like, there'd be no point, would there? There'd be no point in having a passion for makeup if I couldn't share it with someone. You guys are the best. I love you so much. Thank you for an incredible 2019. 2020 is going to be better, okay? 2020, I just feel like it's going to be better for me. 2019 wasn't a great year, okay? But 2020 is going to be the year. The year. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring my bell, because then you'll be notified of all the videos that I upload, and I upload every single week and you wouldn't want to miss out on that, would you? No. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I forgot something. Comment down below your favourites, or if you had a favourite product for 2019. Do I need to get it? Tell me what your favourite is, because then I can purchase it, try it out, maybe my 2020 favourite, you know? I like to talk about makeup. I like to know what your favourites are. So please do that as well if you have a favourite, because I'm really intrigued to know. I nearly forgot to say that. Oh my goodness, I need to go. Thank you for watching once again for like the 4th time now. Take care. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Lashes in the shade Forget Me Not. Shade. Again, it's one of those